Room for a small one? Thank you, sir. Needle wave. So having washed this air filter, it's like night and day. I can't believe the performance improvement. It's like it's been de-restricted. I can't really see what was wrong with it to begin with, because when I washed it, it's not as if a beach came out of it. You know, there was a tiny bit of sand, maybe a teaspoonful of sand came out. Nothing to be concerned about. The only thing I can think of is that when I took the filter out, it was just white. There was no pink K&N oil on it, so the previous owner had obviously just used regular oil, and I'm presuming they used some kind of heavy oil which actually clogged the filter. So the moral of this story is always use a recommended oil or reasonable variant thereof, because this thing goes quite fast now. I won't say how fast, but faster than it did before. I'm quite interested now actually maybe putting the old exhaust back on, because when I took the old exhaust off, the FMF exhaust, and stuck the Suzuki standard exhaust on, I didn't notice much of a decrease in power. And now I'm wondering if the reason that was because it was basically restricted at the carburetor end. Maybe now if I put that exhaust back on, I'd notice another noticeable increase. That would be interesting. But the problem is that exhaust is way too loud, so I'm going to have a look and see if there's any way to put a baffle in it, because I've had a look in it and it's entirely it's straight through that exhaust. There's nothing in it, so there must be some kind of internal baffle I can get on eBay or something and pop in to make it a bit quieter. It doesn't have to be much quieter, but just such that it doesn't deafen me on the route into work. It's all fun and games, this bike business, isn't it? One of the reasons I got into biking is because I like working with my hands. I work in IT during the day as my main job, and it's like all you're doing is moving electrons from A to B, or converting them to tiny magnetic fields on a disc, and there's no real satisfaction in that. It's at the end of the day, even at the end of a massive project like we had over Christmas, there's nothing tangible in front of you. Whereas when you work on a bike, you take something that's not working or is broken and you fix it, and it's there in front of you, fixed. Then you can go out and ride it and have fun again. It's brilliant. The only awkward thing is I haven't got a garage, so I have to do it at the front of the house. There you go. Somebody's had a not great time down here. Okay, well that's interesting. So I've checked the oil while I was here, and it's fine. It's where it was before at the church. So I hasn't used any oil during that little trip, which I should hope not, because I mean I've done what, 40 miles? That didn't scare me at all. No, no.